Hi, I'm James Ernest, and today we're playing Tablero. This is Tablero di Berona. It's a pub game from Crab Fragment Labs. A pub game is just a simple game you could play anywhere. No language, no cards, mostly waterproof. Tablero has a nice ancient sort of feel to it, like it could have been around for 500 years. Of course, I'm developing it for a fantasy world, so that's appropriate. To play this game, you just need a simple 3x6 board. You need 12 stacking chips for each player. That's a checker set, and 2 dice. Tablero has some roots in traditional games like backgammon and mancala, and it's also related to some other games I've made like tack and take-back-toe. The board is invisibly numbered. The columns are worth 1 to 6, and the dark corners of the board are traditionally the 6 end of the board. So the white corners are the 1, the black corners are the 6. So for this game, I'm going to let you go first, and on your turn, you start by rolling 2 dice. Each die is an individual move, so you're going to have a 1 and a 6 on this turn. With each die, you have 2 basic choices. You can either put a piece on the board, or if you have a stack in that location, you can move that stack. At the very beginning of the game, we're just going to place pieces because we have nothing to move. So here's a piece for you on the 1 and a piece for you on the 6. I got a 5 and a 6, so I'm going to drop here and here. You've got a 5 and a 2. I've got a 6 and a 2. I can put another chip here on my 6. Your other option is to move a stack. If you control a stack in that position in your home row already, then instead of putting a new chip there, you could pick up that whole stack and move it. Let's zip forward a little bit. Okay, we're deeper into the game. We're going to see how moving works. You rolled a 6 and a 2. You could put a new chip on either of these stacks, or you could move either of those stacks. To move a stack, you pick up the whole thing, and then drop 1 chip at a time as you move around the board. Orthogonal moves, 1 at a time in any direction, as long as you don't visit the same space twice. So from here, you could take this stack of 2 and go here and here. You could go all the way to here and cover me up. You could go down to here. But the point of the game is to win spaces in the center row, and they're worth the point value of the rank. So it's 1 point if you capture this space. It's 3 points if you capture this one. With your 6, you've got a stack of chips over here that actually includes one of mine, and we're going to show how that happened. You can move here, here, and then here and cover my stack on my 5. If you roll doubles, you get 1 extra choice. I could use each of these 4s as a separate 4, like I could place on the 4 and then move the 4. I also have the option to take back a chip that is on top of a stack already in place. So I could take back this instead of my turn, and then I get another turn. Double 4s, I might not do that, but if I roll double 1s, I might say, I don't want to do anything down here. I don't care about the spaces down here. I want to take back this chip and go again. Now I got double 5s. With the double 5s, I'm not going to take a chip back. I want to move my 5s. I'm going to place first on this 5 spot. I can't move a stack unless I own it. I'm going to place there, and then with my other 5, I'm going to move it like that. I've captured these 2 spaces. The 6 and the 5 is more than half the points in the center row, so as long as I own these, I'm going to win. The object of the game is to own spaces in the center row. Everyone is worth point values 1 through 6, so 1 point for this space, 6 points for this one. If we were to score the game right now, I would get 6, 5, and 4, and you would get 3 and 2. So that's my game. We're not done yet. The game is over when a player makes a roll that he can't use. Specifically, 1 die bumps, which is it cannot either be placed because you're out of pieces or be moved because you've got no pieces on that space. Here's an example. You roll a 1 and a 2. If you first use the 1 to move like this, then you have a 2 that you can't cover. But it's actually up to you whether you want to bump or not. You can also move the 1 like this, and then you have a chip on your 2 to do whatever. That means you haven't bumped. That means the game's not over. Now I want the game to end. So when I roll a 2 and a 1, I will move this 2 here, and then I'll say I bumped on the 1. That makes it my last turn, and you get just 1 more turn to try to get the game back. You roll a 6 and a 3. With your 6, you can do this. And you do have a big stack on your 3, so your 3 can do this all the way up the middle. And why not just jump on me for fun? So now you've got 6, 5, 4, and 3 points. I've got 2. And that's your game. And that's how you play Tablero di Berona. It's super simple, lots of fun. There are a lot of good strategies in where and when you decide to start taking over spaces rather than building up strength. And if you like what we're doing at Crab Fragment Labs, please come on over and help us out. Buy our free PDF, subscribe on Patreon, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Every little bit helps us keep making great games. Thanks for playing Tablero today, and I'll see you at the table.